Sunday
with SG Pech Daihatsu. Test drive the new Daihatsu Terriers today at Bishop Auckland next to Brewster's.
102.8
106.8.
Soccer Sunday.
Have your say now. Call Soccer Sunday on 019.
Okay, just gone 10 to 12 at the Counties Durham FM. Sunday morning, Chris Aiken and David Ceefax Fennick on the radio till 12. And we're talking about football, and anything goes really on the show.
It does. We were talking about darts last week even, weren't we?
We were. Are we getting the bloke from Ferry Hill in at some point?
I tried to get him on this week, but he's away playing county darts all weekend.
Right.
So couldn't get him on, but we'll try and get him on sometime in the future. He's been a popular man this week. He's been interviewed off everyone and civic receptions and all. Got beat in the final, really unlucky.
Yeah.
6-0 down at one stage, came back to 6-all and then just lost out, but did the region proud.
Good, and it's nice to see the local place like Ferry Hill that most people away
Yep.
from County Durham might have never heard of. It's a lovely place, Ferry Hill, actually.
Yep.
And it's good that they're getting a bit of publicity for Ferry Hill as well.
Yep.
You'll be getting the keys to the city next.
He will. Freedom of Ferry Hill.
Does that mean you can take your sheep through the centre of the town?
No, but
it means?
means he can get
free bus pass.
yeah, and free letters put on at the club.
Really?
Yeah.
It's worth doing that.
Yeah. But anyway, today's big games, and don't you say Wigan
That's right.
Everton.
The big
No.
game today, Wigan Everton
No.
at the JJ. No,
That's not a big game
there's
at all.
There's a bigger game.
Yep, 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal, Manchester United.
One of those games that just epitomises what I think the Premiership is all about.
Yep.
In the last few the thing is, in the last few seasons, though, it has been overshadowed by the Pizzagate. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And by I remember Keown getting
Yeah, there was lots of going on, wasn't
with
there?
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
And then Schmeichel 1 year had a
That's right.
yeah, he went ballistic as well, didn't he? But Manchester United, if they win at Arsenal today, can go 9 points clear. Now that's
That's a big deficit
Big step.
to clear on
Arsenal.
on Chelsea's front.
Arsenal yet to lose a home game this season. How do you see that one go?
I think the way Manchester United are playing at the moment, I think Arsenal are fourth, so Arsenal still aren't doing bad. But
Yep.
you know they are some 15 points off Manchester United, and you're not 15 points behind Manchester United for no reason.
No,
You're
they've
15
drawn too
points.
many games.
And I think that, to be honest, it looks to go back to the Newcastle situation last year. You know, Newcastle relied for the last few years on Shearer.
Yep.
The same way I think Arsenal relied perhaps too much on Henry.
Yep, and Arsenal away from home have lost 5 games, so I wouldn't say they're a soft touch away from home, but they certainly haven't been the Arsenal of old. But today you can guarantee they'll be up for that game against Manchester United.
You've got to
no
be the
doubt
fans,
about it.
The fans will be behind
Yeah.
them. It's on the telly.
Packed crowd, and I can honestly see that game being a draw. I'm going to sit on the fence, splinters in my backside, and I'll say that'll be a draw. What
Really?
do you think?
To be honest, I'm actually going for a United win.
You're going for a United
I
win?
am. I'm
Mad
gonna-
for it! Yeah, you're going for
I'm
United
gonna,
win.
I'm going to push the boat out because I actually think that the way Ronaldo is playing at the moment, I think,
Yeah.
if Arsenal had the best defence in the world, I think the way Ronaldo's playing at the moment, and I said this last week on the show, and he had another fantastic game
Yeah.
last week as well, that bloke can just tear apart defences. I mean, Alex Ferguson's supposed to offer him a new contract, a new 4-year contract,
Yeah,
100,
a lot of
100
money.
grand a week.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I'd say he's worth every penny myself.
But I think that game could be a cracker this afternoon.
It is, and as I said, it has been overshadowed by a few events recently, but of course a lot of that to do was with Keane for United and Vieira for Arsenal.
Yeah.
You remember the tunnel incident from a couple of years ago with Keane starting
Well,
Vieira?
you wouldn't bet on another incident this afternoon, would you?
No.
It can often happen, big, high-tempo games like this, One thing will, mistimed tackle will go in there and all the players will be around each other.
Who's refereeing that match?
I'm not sure who's refereeing the game. Not sure who's
Because
refereeing the game at all.
I think,
But it'll need somebody who's really strong.
I think the referee on a game like that has a lot to do with who actually, how the game flows, because it's one of those games where the game can flow quite nicely, or the game can really kind of be stop start.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want in a game like that.
No,
when you've got
no.
two Mike Riley is refereeing the
Mike,
game.
no. Well, there you go then.
There's the answer to that. then.
Not the best Premiership referee.
No, he's 5.
Mavis, as he's known.
All with the Hubbard.
Yeah.
5 red cards so far in 14 games, with 54 yellows.
Yeah.
In 14 games.
Mavis, yeah. There you go.
Can he call him Mavis?
Yeah. I've just called them it.
All right,
But
okay.
looking at next week's game, Sunderland, Newcastle not playing because it's FA Cup day. Middlesbrough go down to Bristol City, which that's not going to be easy.
And another
It's
fairly
Bristol
difficult
City.
game for them because,
Yeah, definitely.
you know, as I said to you lots of times, Middlesbrough are inconsistent.
Yep, and Bristol City not an easy place to go to. They'll be well fired up for that one, and I wouldn't bet on. I think they could bring them back to the Riverside and beat them in a replay, Middlesbrough. But I think it could be a draw down at Bristol.
Okay, well, it looks like we're over and done with for another week on
Yeah,
the Soccer Sunday.
Hartlepool at home to Bury next Saturday, and Darlington at home to Wrexham.
You are just a man of
The Hartlepool
million.
Bury game, I think I might have a word with Dimmy, the goalkeeper. I fancy, so it's not very often I'm not at a Sunderland game or not somewhere else, and I think I might have a word with him. Get. Would you fancy that one? Get us a couple of tickets to the game.
What? Go and watch Hartlepool.
All right, I'll go myself.
Go and watch Hartlepool.
All right.
No thanks.
Okay, I'll go myself. That's fine. In fact, I'd rather do that. Right. Okay,
you,
mate.
you just want to go because it's a freebie, that's all.
Of
David,
course.
David out Fenwick.
Yeah. Okay, mate.
All right, mate. Okay, on the
Right.
next.
See you next week, mate.
All right, my turn to talk.
All right. Oh, we haven't the winner of the quiz.
The winner of the quiz. The winner of the quiz.
Well, the question.
What? You still haven't told me what the answer is.
The answer is the Mariners. Grimsby Town are known as the Mariners.
Okay, you ready to do it? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
No, do it properly.
No. You want to do it eeny, meeny,
No,
miny,
do
mo.
it
No.
properly.
If you want to do it eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we'll do it this way, shall we?
Do it properly, and see who's the winner.
Right. If I press this button, what it does is it'll just bring it one.
Crosby.
Crosby.
Right.
Who's
well,
Crosby?
I don't know. It's somebody that's phoned the show before. I think we'll phone him after the show. I'll give him a ring and see
There we go.
if he can pop in and get his luxurious tea set.
A luxurious tea set, courtesy of Durham FM.
Yep.
My mate'd love that. My mate loves tea. I've got a friend who just drinks about 1,000 bottles of tea a
Stop
day.
waffling on. Just end the show, mate.
On the way next, that incredibly talented, gorgeous hunk of love they call Chris Haken with the Sunday Afternoon Request Fest. I'll see you next week, Phoenix.
See you later.
News with Julie Howe next.
Views across the valley from the new board inn are fantastic.
David Fenwick! Give him a clap! David Fenwick! The legend that is. You still got a shit hat though. Julie Howe! Julie Howe! Good Lord. Oh dear.